Ooh. Hello there. Hi, everyone. Hello, fellow bakers. Welcome back to another exciting live stream of the Baking Business Insider. I'm Chef Letty, and I'm thrilled to have you here today. So, you guys, today's topic is all about branding. Branding is an essential ingredient for helping your home baking business stand out from the crowd. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up and take your business to the next level, it really it branding is an essential ingredient to making it happen. So, oh my God, did my computer just freeze? Oh my God, I don't know what's happening here. I feel like it just froze. Oh my God, I don't know. Okay, well, I'm going to keep going. Today I've had technical difficulty after technical difficulty. So I'm just going to keep going and hope that it's recording and that we're getting this. But if it's not, I'll come back and I'll redo it again. Okay. So, like I was saying, branding is essential. It's an essential part of helping your business stand out. So today we're going to be covering the 5 different branding tips that will help you have the secret sauce to standing apart from the rest of the bakers in your local area. Okay, so subscribe button, and by doing so, you're going to help tell YouTube that I don't suck, which would be so nice because you guys, it takes so much time and effort and energy to put together anything, whether it's a video or a live stream. Oh my God, it's so time consuming, but I do it because I love you guys. I want you all to succeed. And so by you hitting the subscribe button, you know what? No one knows you're subscribed. It's actually just between you and YouTube. But that way, YouTube will know that I am a channel worth watching. And so it'll help push my channel out to other home bakers that need help. So let's get that love train, get on that love train and hit subscribe. Okay. Also, feel free to drop your questions in the chat throughout the stream if we are actually streaming so that okay, you guys. So enough of the blah blah blah. Let's get down to it. 5 tips to help you brand like a boss. All right. Tip number 1, know your audience. You guys, understanding who your target customers are is crucial for effective branding. Ask yourself, who are they? Who are my exact people? What do they love about X, Y, and Z, whatever you're selling, right? What problem can I help them solve? These are the questions that you should be asking yourself because your ideal customers are not just buying from you because you have the best cake, because you know what? Betty down the street probably has a great cake too. But you need to be able to clearly identify what it is that you're doing for them, why it is they should come to you. And so knowing who they are is the first step of 5 that you need to know in order to brand like a boss and in order to stand out in the crowd. So, for example, what problem can I help them solve? Well, let's just say that you have like an amazing customer service ethic, right? And so somebody calls you and you answer right away. Somebody asks you for a quote and you send them a quote right away. That is how you stand apart from Betty down the street. You and her might have great cakes, but if Betty's customer service sucks, guess what? You come out looking like the superstar. You shine more than Betty. And if both cakes are equally as good, guess what? They're going to go with you because you have the excellent customer service. So by knowing your audience, you can take. Okay. So remember, your brand should evoke emotions and create a connection with your customers. And knowing them and understanding how they think and act is the best way to doing that. So tip number 1 is know your audience. Let's move on to tip number 2. Define your USP. So better known as your unique selling proposition. That's what USP is, unique selling proposition. So in a vast sea of bakers, you guys, you need to clearly identify what sets you apart from the rest. What makes your home baking business different or special? It could be your secret family recipe, It could be a unique baking technique that you do, or baking design style that you have, or a commitment to using organic or locally sourced ingredients. Point being is just understand what makes you special, what makes you different, and then tap in on that and make sure that you, once you identify your USP, that you emphasize it in your branding, in your logo, and your overall messaging. If you haven't already figured out your brand story yet, right, which is part of identifying your USP and making sure that you're telling it in your story, you want to go ahead and read a book called by Donald Miller called A Story Brand. Okay, it's a great book. It's an easy read, and it really does tap in and tell you exactly what you need to know, tune your story, and then tap into that magic so that you are recognizable amongst the sea of others. Okay, all right. Tip number three, tres, 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 boom, boom, boom. All right, tip number three is create a memorable logo and visual identity. Now, a logo is easy, but you would not believe how many of you home bakers don't even have a logo yet. You're going by, D's Delights, but you don't have a D logo or D's Delights logo. So creating a logo is super simple, you guys. You just go into Canva. They have a free account. Go in there and just create a logo, even if it's just a logo that's temporary that you're going to fine tune later on when you have money for a designer or when you want to make it nicer. In the meantime, just start it. Go into Canva and start it. Get a logo and start with that. Because your logo is the face of your baking business. Okay. It should be easily recognizable and memorable. So invest time and effort into designing a logo that reflects the essence of your brand and your identity as a brand, right? So for example, if you're like a luxe brand, right? You're high end, you're catering to like people that really want special flavors, special packaging, special pricing, then your logo and your branding should be luxe looking. Can't have like, a rinky dinky box with, no sticker, no branding on it, and expect to get top dollar for it. You can always jazz up your packaging, or you can spend money on luxe packaging. So consider that when you're creating your logo and your branding. If you're going to be luxe, you have to look luxe all the way from start to finish, from your logo to your packaging to your messaging to your photography to everything. So from start to finish, okay? This is going to reinforce your brand's image and make it more professional and, most importantly, memorable for your customers. If you are across the board, you look the same way, that's what we're talking about. That's going to make you memorable. If on your social media, Facebook, you look a certain way, but then on your Instagram, you look a different way, people are not going to put one and one together. They're going to be like, oh, that's a separate company, or that's a different company. It's completely different. So remember to stay consistent across the board. All right. So that was tip number three. Create a memorable logo and visual identity for your brand. Tip number four, you guys, and we're going kind of fast today because, like I said, I'm having lots of technical difficulties, and I'm afraid if we are live, it might crash. So we're going to keep going fast forward very fast. So tip number four is tell your story brand. Okay. Tell your brand's story, better said. A compelling story can work wonders for your brand. Tell your brand story. Share your journey as a home baker. Let them know why you're passionate about baking and why you started your baking business. For example, my baking business and my baking journey started in 2008 when I was a mom of five who was working for the man, and I got tired of being laid off or let go. And I decided, you know what? I want to work for myself. What do I know how to do best? What kind of business can I start? And I thought, hey, I'd be great for all my kids' events. Hey, my kids love my brownies and cookies. So I started a baking company, and I did it so that I could show my kids my reason. Part of my story is that I wanted to be my own boss, And I wanted to show my kids that you could do anything you wanted to do, even if you didn't have the know-how. As long as you were determined and you kept pushing forward and you worked hard and you were consistent, you could do it. Here I am in I don't know what year it is, 2023 right now, and I'm kicking ass and taking names, baby. Yes. So I did that, but it took 15 years of building to get here. So it's not going to happen overnight, guys. Consistency is key. Okay, you guys. So tell your brand story. Share your journey as a home baker. Let them know what you're passionate about. Talk to them about why you started your baking journey. People love authentic stories. This will help build trust and loyalty with your customers. Don't you already feel like you know me a little bit better just because you found out my story? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. So, as well as building your story with them, it's going to help you connect on a deeper level. Because now you know my story. Don't you feel like you know me better as a person, as a human being? That I'm a mom, that I wanted to show my kids through an inspirational story of my own, that they can achieve anything they want to achieve, right? Yes. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Connection, baby. Connection between you and me. We're there. We're there. Tell your story. Be proud about your story. And if you don't know your story, it's okay. You can figure it out. Um, Go ahead and get that book, or you can rent it at the library, or you can buy it online. It's only like $15. But find out your story and start telling it to everyone that will listen, especially your customers. All right. And finally, you guys, tip number five. Tip number five is build an online community. Social media platforms are your best friend in creating a loyal customer base. Engage with your followers, reply to all their comments if they're commenting, take polls, and encourage discussions about upcoming menu items. You can talk about new flavors that you're rolling out. You can talk about holiday packaging that you're considering or a holiday menu that you're thinking about putting together, et cetera, et cetera. The list is long and lengthy, so I'm not going to go into it, but there are a lot of things that you can connect with your customers with. Just start the dialogue, start talking to them about it. Maybe consider hosting a giveaway to keep your audience excited and involved as your business grows, right? A strong community around your brand will not only boost your business, but also provide valuable feedback and ideas for improvement. Because let me tell you something, nothing tells you what direction to go better than your customers. You can have 101,000 great ideas about your bakery business, about new flavors, about what have you. But if you don't engage your audience in the discussion, you can launch your new product to crickets. Zero buys, zero sells, and it will suck. You don't want that. Talk to your people. They will tell you what they want. They will tell you what they will purchase from you. Start the dialogue. Okay, you guys, that's going to be it for today. Yes, we made it. Woo! Thank you for joining today's live stream on branding, you guys. I hope that these 5 tips will help you elevate your home baking business. Remember, building a strong brand and business takes time, dedication, and consistency. Don't be afraid to refine and tweak your branding along the way. Meaning, like what I talked about earlier, if you create a logo inside of Canva and you don't like it, you can always tweak it, you can change it. Just keep moving forward. Okay. If you found this video helpful, please give me some thumbs up, you guys. Make sure to share it with your fellow baker friends and only your fellow baker friends. Okay. I only want to help the baking community. Don't share it with your brother or your husband unless they're bakers too. Also, let me know if you have any comments about what topics you want me to cover next in the next live stream. All right. Until then, you guys, until then, I want you to keep on baking, keep on branding, and keep making your baking dreams come true. This is Chef Letty reminding you, you've got this. I believe in you. All right, you guys, have an awesome night. I'll see you tomorrow. No, I'll see you, what day is today? Monday? I'll see you Wednesday. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You'll catch me here on the Baking Business Insider. See you then. Bye.